everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 230 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so beautiful. It is called Ashley Square and it is a written pattern designed by Baby Love brand. So make sure you check out the written pattern. Is linked in the description of this video and also on my blog, so you can check that out and follow along with the written pattern. I'll link it from Ravelry, but they have it on their website. It's part of the vibrant vintage crochet along actually this year that Baby Love brand is hosting, so make sure you check that out as well. You can make all those granny squares and do the vibrant vintage crochet along with them. This granny square today is using popcorn stitches, so you can see these are so lovely. And in the written pattern, actually the designer did not change color, but I decided to change color in my pattern, so I show you how to do that. But you don't have to change color. You can use as many colors as you want, really. The colors I'm using are just a gray and a blue color from Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is a worsted weight yarn and they're just scraps that I had lying around. So you can use any scrap yarn that you've got. You can use a double knitting yarn or a worsted weight yarn, a 10 ply or an 8 ply yarn. It really doesn't matter. And then also I'm going to demonstrate this in an H size crochet hook, which is exactly what the pattern calls for. So you can use a 5mm crochet hook for this pattern, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors. Those tools will just come in handy when we cut our yarn, sew in our ends, and those kinds of things, so you'll need those. Also, before we start, I do want to mention there are links in the description of this video. So like I said, there's a link to the written pattern by Baby Love brand, but then there's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. You can share your photos on them. Make sure you like my page on Facebook, find today's post on the Facebook, and then share your photo in the comment section on the Facebook page. And then on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram, and if your profile on Instagram is public, you can hashtag 365 days of granny squares or hashtag YARNutopia or both, and then I can see your square on Instagram and I'll go double tap it and I will comment on my favorites, so make sure you check that out as well. You can Snapchat me, you can subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, get that update on when we post our next video. And lastly, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us, because he's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So big shout out to him, and make sure you click that I in the corner of this video so that you can support us in any way you can, and that we can keep bringing you crochet tutorials. So let's get started and make number 230 granny square. Okay, let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down and pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. To start out, let's chain 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to slip stitch in the very first chain way over here. We're going to go into that chain, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, so we've created a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way as well, but we're going to work into this ring now. We're going to chain up 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and that counts as our first half double crochet of this round. So now we are going to we're going to chain 1 more, so yarn over, pull through. That's going to count as our chain 1 space. Okay, so the first 2 chains count as our half double crochet, and the next chain counts as our chain 1 space. And we're going to half double crochet and chain 1 7 times in here. So yarn over once, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Just like that. Okay, so that's a half double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1. Okay, again, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then chain 1. Okay, do that again, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and chain 1. So we have to have 8 stitches, including this chain up 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we're halfway there, so half double crochet and chain 1, that's 5, half double crochet into the ring, that's 6. Make sure you chain 1, half double crochet, chain 1, that's 7, and 1 more, half double crochet, and chain 1, and that's 8. Okay, so that's what it should look like. You could see that I was working around this ring, and you can see I'm working over the straggler here, so I can pull that tight and it kind of cinches the center closed. We're going to slip stitch to the first chain 2 here. So 1, 2 right in here, go in, then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. And there's round 1. Going on to round 2, I'm not going to change color yet. If you are changing color, just fasten off here and start in any chain 1 space. So since I'm not changing color, I'm going to go into this chain 1 space and slip stitch, so yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. Going on to round 2, we are going to single crochet into this space here, into this chain 1 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 4, so yarn over and pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to skip 1 chain space, so this next chain space here, and we're going to single crochet into the next chain space, so right here. So skip a half double crochet, a chain 1 space, and a half double crochet, and then go into this next chain space and make a single crochet. Okay, I'll show you again. We're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip this next chain 1 space, and go into the next chain 1 space with your hook, then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. So again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hop to the next, let's see here, skip this next chain space here, hop to the next chain space right here, and make a single crochet. And then to finish round 2, we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch to our beginning single crochet. Okay, so not this slip stitch here, not this chain up 1 here, but actually into the single crochet right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And that was very simple, round number 2. Going into round number 3, again, I'm not going to change color yet. If you want to change color, you can fasten off here and start in any chain 4 space. So since I'm not changing color, I'm just going to slip stitch into this chain 4 space, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. Now we are going to do a beginning popcorn stitch. So what that is we're going to chain up 3. So actually I just chained up 1 here, so we're going to chain 2 more, 1 and 2. That's going to be part of our beginning popcorn stitch. We are going to put 3 double crochets into the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now it looks like there's 4 double crochets because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch. So now we're going to pull this loop up, remove our hook, go into this chain up 3 right here. Okay, go in, just like that. Put that loop back on the hook and pull that through that chain up 3, just like that. Pull tight so it kind of folds it in half here so you can see that the popcorn stitch was made. Awesome. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put another popcorn stitch into the same space. So yarn over, so a popcorn stitch is 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go back into the same chain 4 space, make a double crochet. So a double crochet is yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to remove our hook, so you can see I pulled that loop up there, remove the hook, go into the first double crochet of this 4 double crochet grouping, so right in here, go in, put that loop back on the hook, and then pull it through. and pull tight, and you've made another popcorn stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and hop to the next chain 4 space and do our same thing we did. So make a popcorn stitch. So that's 4 double crochets into this next chain 4 space. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then remove the hook from this loop. Put your hook in the first double crochet of this grouping. Put that loop back on your hook and pull it through. Pull tight. You can slide this over if you want. And then chain 2. 1 and 2. And then we're going to put another popcorn stitch in that same space. So that's 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then pull the hook up, remove your hook, put it in the first double crochet of this grouping, put the loop back on your hook, and pull it through. And then pull tight so that it folds that in half, making your popcorn stitch. So just repeat that all the way around. So chain 3, and then hop to the next popcorn, or the next chain 4 space and make your popcorn stitches. And make sure you chain 2 in between your popcorns that are in the group. So if you need to, follow along with the written pattern, otherwise I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, just finishing my last popcorn stitch, and then we need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch. So you can decide if you want to go into the chain up 3 right here, or into the actual popcorn stitch in the, you can kind of separate these stitches here to kind of see the center there, or you can go in the first chain of this chain 2 space right here. So I'm going to go into that chain up 3 though, right at the beginning, right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through and through, just like that. And now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into any chain 2 space, or into this next chain 2 space right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through and through, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with me. But I'm actually gonna change color. So instead of doing that, I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. This next round, if you are changing color, you can start in any chain 2 space between the popcorn stitches. So you can see the groupings of popcorn stitches are like this, and we're going to start in a chain 2 space between them. Okay, and I'm going to hook on my new color like that, and then I'm going to chain up 3. So let me get this all situated here. Chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to make a beginning popcorn stitch. So we're going to put 3 double crochets into the space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just like last round, remove your hook from that loop, go into the chain up 3 right here, then hook that loop back on your hook and pull it through that chain up 3 and pull tight to make another popcorn stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and make a popcorn stitch in that same chain 2 space. So that's 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then remove the hook from that loop, go into the first double crochet of that group, put the loop back on your hook, and pull it through to make that other popcorn stitch. Just like that. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in the chain 3 space right here, we're going to put 6 double crochets. So you know how to do double crochets. We've been doing them for the last 2 rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there's 6 double crochets in the chain 3 space. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in the next chain 2 space, we're going to put popcorn, chain 2, and a popcorn. So that's 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then remove your hook from that loop, put it in the first double crochet of this grouping, put the loop back on your hook and pull that through. Okay, kind of slide that over because we have to put another popcorn stitch in there, so chain 2, 1, 2, and put another popcorn stitch in that same chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 double crochets. So then remove your hook from that loop, go in the first double crochet of that grouping, put the loop back on your hook, and pull it through. And now we're going to hop into the chain 3 space, but first we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to put 6 double crochets in the chain 3 space. And then just repeat that around. But like I said earlier, if you need to, just follow along with the written patterns. You can see the photos of where you need to put your hook and everything, of how many stitches in each space. Or you can rewind this video and just work the same repeat all the way around. Okay, so once you have your 6 double crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 2, and then hop into the chain 2 space for your popcorn stitch, chain 2, and a popcorn stitch. So just do that all the way around and I'll meet you up for round 5. Alright, just finishing up this round here, we can go on to round 5. Make sure you chain 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch. But just like how I showed you last round, I am going to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right here. So I'm going to go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 2 space between these 2 popcorn stitches and then chain up 3 and go on to round 5 with me. But I'm just gonna chain 1 there and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And now this next round, if you're changing color, you want to start in a space between 2 popcorn stitches, okay? So right in this chain 2 space here, I'm gonna go in and grab my next color, hook that on the hook and pull that through, and then I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to put a popcorn stitch, so you know how to do the beginning popcorn is 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Then remove the hook, go in the chain up 3 right here, put that loop back on the hook, pull it through to make the popcorn stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and make another popcorn stitch in that same space. So that's 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like how we did the previous round, okay? Same thing. Popcorn stitch, chain 2, and a popcorn stitch. Okay? Now we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to hop to this double crochet right here, this first double crochet. We're going to double crochet in there. So yarn over, go into this double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1 and put a double crochet in the next stitch. And then chain 1 and double crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch, then chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch, then chain 1 and double crochet into the last double crochet here. Okay, then we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to hop into this chain 2 space, so skip this chain 2 space right here, hop into this chain 2 space right here for a popcorn stitch, chain 2, and a popcorn stitch. So the popcorn stitches are 4 double crochets, just like how we did in the last round. Put your hook in the first double crochet, put the loop back on the hook and pull that through. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then popcorn stitch back in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then put it in the first one, put the loop back on the hook, pull that through, and then we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to repeat what we did, so we're going to double crochet in this next stitch into this double crochet here, then chain 1, double crochet into the next, then chain 1, oops, okay, then double crochet in the next, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, and chain 1, and double crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 2 and hop in between the 2 popcorn stitches and make popcorn stitch, chain 2, and a popcorn stitch. And then just repeat that around. So I'll meet you up for round 6. When you finish this round, make sure to chain that 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 here, or this first popcorn stitch. I'm just going to go into the chain up 3 back here. Okay, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 2 space between the 2 popcorn stitches, and then chain up 1 and go on to round 6. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. I am going to insert my hook into this space right here between the 2 popcorn stitches, this chain 2 space, hook on my new color and pull that through, and then I'm going to chain up 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, or I'm sorry, chain up 1. I just literally said that to you guys. Sorry guys, chain up 1. Then we're going to single crochet into the same space. I thought we were going to do more popcorns. I got all excited to do more popcorns. But we're going to single crochet into this space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and we're going to hop to this chain 2 space right after this popcorn stitch, and we're going to single crochet in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 1, and in this next chain 1 space, we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then we're going to chain 1, and in the next chain 1 space, we are going to put a double crochet. So double crochet is yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and now in this next chain 1 space, we're making our corner, and that is 5 treble crochets in that same chain space. So a treble crochet is yarn over twice, go into that chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's a treble crochet. So again, yarn over twice, go into the same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 2. This is 3. Okay, we have to do 2 more. So 4. And 1 more, 5. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through 1. Now in the next chain space, this chain 1 space here, we're going to put a double crochet. So only yarn over once, go into that chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then chain 1, and in the next chain space, we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over once, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and then chain 1. And now in this chain 2 space right here, we're going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then chain 1, hop into this chain 2 space right here between these 2 popcorns. We're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then we're just going to repeat what we just did. So chain 1, hop into the next chain space and single crochet. Then chain 1, hop into the next chain space and half double crochet. Then chain 1, hop into the next chain space and put a double crochet. then chain 1, and in the next chain space we're putting 5 treble crochets. So remember, a treble crochet is yarn over twice. Okay, and then just make that stitch. And I'm just going to go a little faster here if you need to rewind this video to see the other corner. But this 5 treble crochets is our corner. Then we're going to chain 1 after we make all 5 of those in that same chain 1 space. And then in the next chain 1 space we're going to put a double crochet. Then chain 1, and then in the next chain space we're going to put a half double crochet. Then chain 1, and in the next chain 2 space right here we're going to put a single crochet. Then chain 1, and between the popcorns we're putting a single crochet. So just repeat that then all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for our last round. When you're finishing this round, make sure to chain that 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. So right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now if you're changing color, you can fasten off here, start in any stitch around. This is just a simple crochet, single crochet round. I'm just going to keep the same color here, and I'm going to chain up 1, and we're going to single crochet into the same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. In the pattern it says to single crochet in each stitch and chain 1 space until we get to the corners. I'll show you what to do. So in the chain 1 space right here, we're going to put a single crochet. Then in this next single crochet we're going to put a single crochet, and then in the chain 1 space we're going to put a single crochet, and in the half double crochet we're going to put a single crochet. Then in the chain 1 space here, single crochet, and in the double crochet we're going to put a single crochet, and in the chain 1 space we're going to put the same single crochet. Now we're at the 5 treble crochet grouping. We're going to put a single crochet in the first 2. So 1 and 2, and now this third one, or the middle one, gets 3 single crochets, and that's in every corner. We're going to do that. We're going to put 3 single crochets in the corner, just like that. And then we're going to put a single crochet in each stitch and each chain 1 space all the way around, and in the corner, or the middle treble crochet of the grouping, we're putting 3 single crochets. Okay, so just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you come back around, we just want to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut that yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. Insert the yarn into your needle here, and sew in this end, and then we're done. Number 230 granny square is complete. Thank you so much to Baby Love brand for allowing us to use these patterns in our project. Make sure to check out the other ones by them that I've made so far, and check out their blog and the written pattern, and make sure to share your photos on Facebook and Instagram. I will put all that information in the description of this video, so you can find it on the bottom of this video here on YouTube. Otherwise, all that information is in the blog. The written pattern is linked in there, and also on Facebook. You can block this square if you need to. The corners kind of turned out a little rounded for me, so I might need to pin this down and wet it. But that looks so fabulous. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hooking!